Welcome all. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports. We've got some NBA action coming up for you. Alongside Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg, I'm Brian Anderson. We'll talk to Allie LaForce, who's on the sidelines as well. So here are the Jazz starting five. Markkanen and Kessler are the big men. Keontae George out there with Collier. And it's Bailey in at the small forward position. And for Denver, Gordon and Jokic, the inside combo. Brown at the 2, Johnson at the 3, and it's Murray in at the point. And coming into this game, Grant, is it fair to say this feels like it should be a blowout?
Well, on paper, that would be the assumption. But, BA, this is why we play the games. Anything can happen, and any team can pull off an upset.
Pass to Collier. Ooh, stolen by Murray. And here's the fast break. The pull-up jumper. And he buries that one. Back rim and in.
And Gordon is quick in everything he does. I mean, including how he passes the ball. This guy plays with great quickness.
Markkanen. Nikola Jokic grabs the miss. Left side Brown. Jokic passes to Murray.
Utah foul. First personal foul. First team foul.
Pass to Gordon. Clock at 6. On the wing, Brown. The 3 ball. Utah grabs the miss. We played just over a minute here in the first. Here's Markkanen. And Markkanen with the stuff.
You know, when Markkanen's in this deep, he should be dunking it every time. I like to see him use his size like that.
And so it's Murray who brings up the ball for the Denver Nuggets. And when you have a multiple MVP like Nikola Jokic, there's pressure to put him in position to win it all, Clark.
Certainly agree with you there, B.A. Widely regarded as the best player on the planet, Jokic has the capacity to will them to victory single-handedly, but ideally, he shouldn't have to. He needs some additional reinforcement to complement his greatness.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thanks. I caught up with the Nuggets head coach.
We talked about Lauri Markkanen, and I asked him how he wanted his players to guard him tonight, and he said we can't afford to lose sight of him out on the perimeter because he's a big that can really shoot it, especially when he's operating in the pick and roll. It'll be interesting to see how Markkanen fares against them in this one. Guys?
All right, Allie, thanks once again. Here's Brown following the 3 by Utah. Shoots over George. The shot by Brown, no good.
Good shot, gone bad. Gotta finish there.
And George gets it to go on the assist from Collier.
Just a gutsy play by George inside, finding the close range look.
Here's Murray. Oh, Kessler with the block. Here's Jokic. Outside Johnson. Denver moving it around. Just 5 to shoot for 3. Gordon, count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Well, you can't let Gordon have room from outside. I mean, he's more than capable of knocking down those perimeter shots.
Here's George. The shot misses. Good D by Jokic. The Nuggets have gone 2 of 6 to open up this game. Shot is good by Gordon.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Now here's Markkanen. Gordon brings the double team. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. Here's Collier. Utah with another miss. For Denver, they've gone just 3 for 7 here at the start. Back to Murray. Gordon on the wing. Murray passes to Jokic. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
First personal foul.
Well, Jokic is a true point center because he can do it all. He'll lead the break at times. He's one of the most unique talents in the NBA.
And the Nuggets will go for a different look here. Holmes, he's checked in for Gordon. Watson comes in for Johnson. Hardaway's checked in for Brown. And it's Brown in for Jamal Murray.
2 shots.
And the free throw is good. Now leading by 1. That misses, so he splits the free throws. And so it's Utah with it. 3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. A deep 3. And Holmes pulls it down. It's Watson on the wing. What if it goes? Well, a good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. It's Denver leading by a point. Stay with us now as we get set to bring you quarter number 2 after this. And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. All right, guys, what do you think about the Nuggets here in this one?
Oh, what I love was that first quarter was all about leaking out and capitalizing in transition.
Yeah, I like the way they play. They're looking to get up and down the court every time. Racehorse basketball here tonight. Strap it up. Don't look down. You'll miss something.
Denver in the lead. So on the floor for Utah, we've got Lauri Markkanen. Kyle Filipowski is out there with Yusuf Nurkic. Then it's Williams. Tries a 10-footer. Utah grabs the miss.
Good offense beats good defense? Not always.
It's tipped and stolen by Jokic. And Denver pushing it up now.
Well, you got to be on guard when Jokic is in the area now. He's adept at reading defenses and going after steals.
The role of the big man has evolved over the years. What's been the most noticeable change to you, Clark?
BA, and it's not just the big man. I just think the overall athleticism of all of the players, certainly the big guys, stand out because they're now taking the ball rack to rack. They can go in traffic with the dribble. They're more mobile on defense because defenses switch a lot now. I mean, it's not all about being in the paint just because you're a big guy. They play all over the place.
So it's Denver now, following the 3 by Utah. Again, Denver scores.
Good find from Jokic. Fantastic at getting that rock to teammates on time, on target.
Utah trailing here. Nurkic with the ball. He's scoreless. Lets it fly. Nice touch on the bank shot.
Gets it inside and goes to work. That's how it's done.
The Nuggets have got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. Clark, last year, Jokic had arguably one of the greatest offensive seasons in NBA history.
Absolutely amazing, BA. I mean, he averaged a 30-point touchdown, triple-double, shooting over 57% from the field and 41 from 3. This guy is building one of the greatest legacies we've ever seen in the league.
Man, look at Nurkic using his physique on offense, taking his shot and drawing a good foul.
And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Nuggets.
They've made an effort to get out and run, using their speed in transition and scoring before the defense can get set.
One other factor today, points off turnover. I mean, let's see if they can keep up the pressure, capitalize off more forced miscues.
A different look for Denver. Aaron Gordon's checked in for Watson. Johnson comes in for Hardaway. And Jamal Murray is subbed in for Pickett. And he sinks the second. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Pass to Jokic. Here's Gordon. Back to Jokic. And here's Murray. The kick out to Johnson. Clock at 4. The Nuggets need to get one up. Murray, no good.
A rare miss for him at point-blank range. That's one he'd like to have back.
All right, let's find out the news on Christian Brown. Allie, what's the latest?
Hey guys, the head athletic trainer for the Nuggets provided some info for us. I'm told there's some stiffness in one of the finger joints, but overall, the rest of the hand feels okay. While not severe, this is still a serious diagnosis that usually keeps guys off the court for a short period. Back to you.
Thanks for the update there, Allie.
Yeah, you know, you want to get him back as quickly as possible, but the key there is to balance it with giving him time to fully recover. You don't want to rush him back.
And it's Murray finishing it off.
Boy, Murray is a better athlete than he looks. He's actually terrific as an athlete. Have to love seeing him use that momentum to bounce up and throw it down.
Now here's Nurkic. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
Trading the lead back and forth, neither side is willing to back down.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
Here's Murray. Denver moving it around. Brown passes to Johnson. Outside Murray. Whoa, Murray getting it done in tight.
He's got a well-rounded game. Murray can score from just about anywhere. And the more points he gets inside, the more space he gets outside.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. And it's Murray finishing it off.
And it's energy like that on both ends of the floor that's got them out ahead.
Jazz trail by 3. Markkanen finds Nurkic. Great start so far. 3 of 3 in this one.
Yeah, in the paint, Nurkic can be a monster. He's got all the physical gifts he needs to dominate.
Pass to Jokic. Johnson on the wing. Back to Jokic. And here's Gordon from the arc. No good. Misses at the buzzer. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. It's Denver up 1. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. Without question, Jusuf Nurkic displaying his skills today.
And in the first half, he dominated in the post. He got the looks he wanted and was able to execute.
Yeah, you know what? I think he's doing exactly what he has to do. Using his body, shaking off contact, and then finishing at the rim.
Here's Murray. Johnson, the small forward, with Gordon holding down the 4. Murray out there with Bruce Brown. And it's Jokic in at the center, locking down the middle. That's the group on the floor for Denver.
Hey, night in and night out, Jokic is taking and relishing the contact.
He's made one and missed one so far at the line.
Yeah, you know, that was one spot where they didn't have to worry about him at all. I mean, at the free throw line, he was automatic.
And he knocks down the first one. And he can't hit the second. Well, Lauri Markkanen comes from a family full of athletes, man.
Oh, yes, indeed, B.A. Lauri's mom and dad were both pro basketball players, and so was one of his brothers. And his other brother is a professional soccer player. So it definitely runs in the family.
Jazz trail by 4. Now here's Kessler. Yet to see a basket. Kicks it out to Markkanen. It's George on the wing. And the jam by George.
Yes, sir. George with the flush.
And so it's Murray who brings up the ball for the Nuggets. Second half rolling along, about a minute played here. Gordon on the wing. Back to Jokic. Look at Jokic going to work inside.
I have a lot of respect for Jokic's feel for the game. He plays the right way, sees everything, great vision, and he processes what he sees so quickly.
Jokic against Kessler. Pass to Collier. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Puts up a deep 3. Nikola Jokic grabs the miss. The Nuggets lead by 4. Brown passes to Murray. Now here's Gordon. Out to the right wing. Back to Johnson. Pass to Murray. Now here's Gordon. Guarded by Markkanen. Shot is good by Gordon.
You know, when Gordon is hitting this all the time, the defense will have to play up on it. Consistency is the key.
Kessler against Johnson. Kessler with a bucket. Kessler's got his first 2 points. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. And here's Murray. He has 6. Pass to Jokic. Denver moving it around. Lets it fly. Kessler with a rebound. Jazz trail by 4. It's stolen by Johnson. Outside Murray. Gordon right side. Back to Murray. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Gordon. The 3 is up. Oh my! Came close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws.
Tracking him a real chore. Murray very active, constantly on the move.
Maybe not the title you want, but Jamal Murray's probably the best player never named an All-Star.
Yeah, interesting. It's kind of like being the last player or the best player not to win a major in golf. I mean, he is a devastating, lethal scorer and a really good passer, too. And he's been right there on the cusp. I think it speaks more to the strength and quality of talent in the West than it does to Jamal Murray's lack of ability. I mean, he's an all-star caliber player for sure. And when healthy, Murray is a force to be reckoned with, because he can go get baskets against tough defense, and he can also make plays for others.
Looking at who's out there now for Denver. Valanciunas, he's checked in for Nikola Jokic. Watson comes in for Gordon, and Tim Hardaway subbed in for Johnson. Good on the second one. And he makes all 3.
Making shots at the line. You need a good routine, and he certainly has one.
Here's Filipowski. No made baskets yet. Again, Utah. 43 seconds left in the third. Brown passes to Valanciunas. And a great assist by Brown as that one goes in.
I like it. In old school 5, Jonas primarily does his scoring close in.
Pass to Collier. Beyond the arc. No good on the shot. Nice D from Brown. Here's Hardaway. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
That's just too easy. You got to offer more resistance. I mean, Hardaway Jr., very dangerous once he gets this type of position.
Nurkic against Valanciunas. Pass to Filipowski. Here's Collier. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And so it's the Denver Nuggets with a 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. And it's mostly due to their superb shooting. They've wasted very few possessions. We'll be right back with you shortly. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Taking a look at the Jazz. Filipowski out there with Yusuf Nurkic. Then it's Williams. Then it's Lauri Markkanen. Now here's Hardaway. Pass to Jokic. The baseline J. And it's Denver with another.
I know Jokic would perhaps rather find penetration, but he can hit these mid-range looks as well.
Markkanen outside. Intercepted. To the inside. Here's Hardaway. Here's Jokic. Outside Watson. Fires the three. The shot is good on the assist by Jokic. Watson's got his first 3 points of the game. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Denver.
Well, their D has been a major story tonight. I mean, those steals and putting pressure on the ball, clogging the passing lanes, impressive.
And the defense has been disruptive, forcing turnovers, challenging shots. The turnovers they've been able to turn into points, too.
Now Brown. Hardaway on the wing. Williams defending.
Utah foul.
For the Nuggets, Gordon, he's checked in for Watson. Johnson comes in for Tyson. And Murray subbed in for Hardaway. Stolen by Kessler. In transition, here they come. Bailey. All right, we've now got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. He's got a special report. Shams, it's all yours.
Thanks. Well, Ace Bailey's draft journey was highly scrutinized, and it wasn't just his height. But at the combine, he measured over 2 inches shorter than he'd been listed in college. Rather, his refusal to work out for any team surprised a lot of folks and executives around the league. But it didn't scare off the Jazz, who selected him 5th overall.
Not everyone can shoot like him. Thank you very much for the report, Shams. The first one falls.
Yeah, a versatile scorer and intimidating defender. Ace Bailey's confidence and length are why he went in the top 5.
So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. And Gordon has got the ball here for Denver. They've led by as many as 14.
Utah ball.
Markkanen with it. Here's Kessler. And a one-handed slam.
They're going at it on offense. Neither team backing down.
Hey, defense is taking a back burner, secondary on the marquee, but who doesn't love a game like this? Let's go. I like offense.
Here's Murray. Following the bucket by Utah. Now Gordon. Outside Murray. 6 on the shot clock. Brown on the wing. He launches. The triple drop.
Brown locked in and concentrating well there, getting that 3 to fall.
Jazz trail by 12. George. Ooh, he leaves no question.
A tell you, a little extra pressure on D when you're up against a point guard who can elevate.
It doesn't make it easy, does it?
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
Second personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for your Nuggets, Aaron Gordon, taking 2 shots.
That free throw good from Gordon.
Aaron Gordon has a special combination of athleticism and size, and I think his skill set is perfectly tailored for how the game is played today.
Both free throws good from Gordon. Talk about guys who have springs for feet. Aaron Gordon's one of them.
Yeah, when people think of Aaron Gordon, I think they attach him to the dunk contest. I mean, he's so uber athletic. I mean, he put on a few amazing performances in that event in the past. But to the surprise of many, he actually didn't win the dunk contest, but he's become a really good all-around player. And that's the finesse part of his game right there, lofting in that little teardrop.
Well, now it's just a matter of watching the sand fall through the hourglass. This game is wrapped up in a strong showing for the Nuggets.
One area where they set themselves apart today, their aggressiveness in getting steals.
It really hindered their opponent all game long. And of course, it helped spark their own offense.
We've come to expect big-time games from him. Just another day at the office for Nikola Jokic.
He was all over the place, pressuring ball handlers, jumping the passing lanes. His steals made a huge impact on this game.
Yeah, he was just a skosh late on the contest. That's going to be a goaltend for sure.
And the Nuggets going with a whole new group out there. On offense, here's Utah. A 12-point game. And stolen by Hardaway. Here's Strother. Williams defending. Outside Hardaway. 5 on the clock. Valanciunas. Oh, off target from downtown. Now here's Filipowski.
Denver foul. Tim Hardaway. First personal foul. Second team foul. Shooting for Utah. Sensabaugh. At the line for 2.
Shooting 2.
First one falls for him. That one falls, so he hits both of them. So no problem for Denver as they get the win. Even early on in this game, they appeared happy to be playing at home.
And it makes a huge difference. Once they started to get into a groove, you never really felt like they wouldn't come out on top.
And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce, who is now with our player of the game.
Nikola, congratulations on the win. What does a win like this say about your team?
I mean, we are looking for each other. We are finding it. It's when we start playing like we're supposed to play, we are really good. So hopefully we're going to continue to play like this.
Thanks, Nikola. Back to you guys.
Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Clark Kellogg, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching. So long and good night, everyone.